Hey everybody, Jonathan here, and today we're going to be going through 3 types of exercises that you can do with the handlebars turned in. This is an upper body exercise, but it can also be an oblique exercise if you lift up one leg. This is going to be performed on 2 white springs, 3 white springs if you want to intensify, but you can also just do one arm to make it intense instead of going to the front, changing your springs, and then having to go back to the back again. So the 3 positions are hands on top, hands underneath, and then hands holding the side of the long risers. Now, when we're doing it up top, you want your knees to be hip width apart against the strap with your hands shoulder width apart, keeping your butt above your feet and your chest above the carriage and thigh. Exhaling as we pull the carriage forward with our shoulder, our lats, and our triceps, eyes over the bar, and then breathe in as we lengthen our arms to slide the carriage back. If we wanted to change the position, we can bring our hand underneath the bar, and this would be a bicep curl, and you would exhale as you pull the carriage forward, eyes over the bars, using the shoulders, the biceps, and then breathing in as you slowly go out to the starting position. The 3rd position is holding the sides of the handlebars and then pulling in with more of your lats, your shoulders, a little bit of your triceps, and then breathing in as you slowly go out and back. Now, how could you intensify instead of changing the springs? You can pull forward with one arm to make it heavier. And how you could modify is by taking breaks or telling your instructor or you cueing to take off one white spring if it's too heavy. Now let's talk about how we can intensify but also make it an oblique exercise. If we were to do the single arm with one leg lifted, we would target the oblique. One hand would be on top of the handlebar. The other hand would come down to the handlebar of the carriage or onto the carriage itself. You can see that my knees are forward past my hips, so you have to cue everybody to pull forward and then move their knees back so that it's underneath their hip in a tabletop position. And then we'll lift the left leg up into a bird dog position, soft bend in your elbow, belly button to spine, breathing in as we go back, lengthening the arm, exhaling as we pull the carriage forward with our shoulder, triceps, and lats. We could also do the same thing with the underhand grip or the outer grip. And if anyone needed to modify, they would just stay on both their knees and pull forward one hand or 2 hands. Now, how could you intensify without making it too difficult? What I tell people that are on their knees is if you're on your knees, I want you to challenge yourself. Hover the left knee above the carriage, and this will be as challenging as lifting the leg all the way out like this. So there's always ways to intensify and modify. What I would advise against is to do all 3 of these exercises back to back. I think that a lot of people starting out with teaching, they'll do 2 minutes with arms on top, 2 minutes with arms on the bottom, and then 2 minutes on the outside. And from what I've talked to with clients and other instructors, 1, it's boring, and 2, you're in the same position for so long that it starts to agitate people in different places of their body. So remember that when you teach class, the best people to learn from are your clients. That is a handlebar, lat pull, bicep curl, side lat pull, and also we did it with one leg lifted or one knee hovered so that you can turn it into an upper body exercise and an oblique exercise.